But let's see. Final results, though, it looks like instead it's going to be the shock come from behind victory of the Transmuter. Okay, just make sure this is alright. Alright, looks good. So for OPTM I used to always do this, which may not be strictly speaking optimal, but I like having MP for sticks to snakes, and of course I like training TM in order to be able to get to the next level spells. So that's the build I like to do. A lot of people just do like all UC with some TM. If you're a really strong species, I think that works really well. But I found this works pretty well for me. Yeah. I think you can go fine without training spellcasting, obviously, but I do have to remember how to play this. Pretty much rest after every fight. These guys are pretty fragile at start, and you pretty much always want to be using Beastly Append. You want to memorize Sticks to Snakes as soon as it becomes available because it's a really strong spell. You start out with 12 arrows. Yeah, I mean, if you're just like ignoring the spells, I mean, some people like the build where they ignore the spells until much later, and then since you start with a book that has Blade Hands and Spider Form, and they just kind of ignore it. If you're really strong, you can certainly do that. Oh, this is like 80s techno dance night. Jerkstore, who only stop by to say hi and request 15 songs. Yeah, Sticks to Snakes is for the scary stuff, like that ogre that I was getting clobbered from that, oh, that wasn't too bright, was it? Literally 3. He's been counting, he knows exactly how many. People swear up and down to me that this spell does nothing, which I always find funny. For these guys, I'm usually doing, again, Dex. Strength is pretty smart in that you can wear... I kind of like to go into like statue or I prefer dragon form, actually. You'll probably see me do dragon form, kind of depending on what my drops go. Yeah, human fight is good. Many would consider it kind of dull. Humans are kind of fun when you want to branch out and do things other than just one thing, because because of the flatness of aptitudes means you kind of have that choice. And they also level up really fast, so they've got good HP at any given point in time. I'm not sure. I know it has kind of changed over time. Oh, this vault. I know this vault. I know it. So I haven't used Sticks to Snakes yet, but if you see anything like remotely nasty, that's when I'm going to do it. Oh, also, I can spider form. So a spider form, I will probably stop transmute at 3 and go. I like to get a little bit of poison magic to make spider form happen better. You don't have to do that. I think I usually do it. From what it has been a little while since I played at TM. Yeah, that's Beastly Appendage, which is the starting spell. It basically gives you a bonus to your unarmed combat. Well, it gives you an Ox attack, and that is a bonus to combat in general. But you're probably using unarmed combat if you're a TM. Wow, these poor leopard geckos. Tactical miscast. It's funny. Like right now, for instance. Yeah, if you want tactical miscast, I guess don't train poison. Okay. Nice. Well, I could have done. I probably should have. As soon as I started taking damage, I probably should have done Sticks to Snakes there. That's smart if you do that. God. No, I'm not going to go into a corner. And we are, okay, now I definitely need Sticks to Snakes. Free kill, you can't... Who moderates the moderators, I ask you? Who is the sword of the swords? Actually, I can probably go ahead and go to poison right now, because I've got a little bit of MP built up. Mostly so I can do some Sticks to Snakes. And then Spider Form is usable, just not good. I'm gonna make a single snake. There we go. Gotta be careful, actually. I'm burning through these arrows at a good clip.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop
It'd be cool to get an armor upgrade, but this would nuke my ability to cast spells, unfortunately. Down goes the null. Donkey Kong Remix, that's an iffy one. Those can go either way. Alright, so we gotta go up. We didn't manage to cast, and he has a halberd, so that's not good. Wow, an OC remix with vocals. Is this instant disqualification? I don't know, does anybody vote for this song to stay? Yes, you can. That's kind of what I meant. Stay or go. Oh man, that ending. So it goes. Schwer has spoken. Oh, of course she has a wand. What else would she have? Adders, nice. Come on guys, do your thing. Here we go. Problem is, that is... Oh no, I picked up more, that's good, that's great. She'll be back though. Yeah, good night. Oh, I won't worship a shitty god, don't worry. Most of the shitty gods I don't like worshipping, and this won't be a TM of Sif, like my OPTM was. Because, I just did that because, I don't know, I can't remember what why I did that, oh crap. Basically like Moklub, kind of melee god really. Not too complicated. Anything to give you like some range damage or to supplement your ability to do melee. So Moklub for heal on kills is good. You could certainly do, I mean Oka is pretty crap because you're not going to make use of the gifts. Even if Hero and Finesse are both good, but that's possible. And then pretty much anything from like crazy stuff like Nem, Hep would be fine, obviously. Ellie. Yeah, it is, because it's, so you won't get quite as much use out of Oka's equipment, but he's perfectly viable. Yeah, Gozag is fine. Gozag will help get you, though the one thing that those gods aren't going to get you is they're not going to get you any further TM spells. So if you really want statue form, or in my case I'd like to try to get dragon form because I like that one. Oh boy. Those other gods aren't gonna help you out there too much. Come on, Orc Priest. Yeah, so you can see Spider Form's little damage bonus and evasion bonus is pretty cool. And I should memorize Ice Form as soon as I can. Looks like I need some more spellcasting there. So yeah, and Gozag gives you all sorts of generic buffs with the Potion Petition. I haven't screwed this guy up too badly so far. Aside from the not using 6 to snakes when I should have. In that one fight where I almost died to leopard gecko. Ooh, nice. It's a nice little bonus. MP would also be another good ring, just so I could do more. At some point, you stop caring too much about MP in any way, but early on, it is a thing. So you can see I trained it for a bit. Now I mostly have enough to cast sticks to snakes as much as I need. So I did strength. I might do. Armor what I actually do. It's you since you want to cast the high level transmutations and at least blade hands. If you do blade hands, you kind of want to do like heavier armor. If you win with that. If you do the other stuff, you do want to go lighter because you're just making it harder for you to cast spells. So you don't need a lot of strength. So Dex kind of makes the most sense. I did level a point of it. Oh my. Interesting. Well, we just did Hep, and we're not doing Zom, so those are out. Yeah, those spells will just meld. I mean, what does kind of matter a little bit is out of form combat. It's nice to not be, you know, in a terrible situation there. Watch my HP here. The old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bats. Yeah, you totally would. Mods, can you do something about that? Those puns. Shell shock. Uh-oh. That one is fun to kill first because Duvessa will... Okay. Duvessa will only berserk one time. She will follow you though, so if I see her I want to be like near some stairs. And then once she's zerked, she can't zerk again. There she is. Perfect. So she'll come up, or she'll zerk, and the next time I see her, she won't. She'll be pretty easy to take down. Hopefully. Detecting a Star Fox remix. I knew it. Kill down. Yeah, I may have done that. Do they have any special text when you do that? Okay, up we go. Kind of pushing it there with the Orc Priest because I don't have a lot of HP. Alright, that's cool. Time to start re-IDing some scrolls. I'm gonna finish this level, I guess. How many arrows do I have? 40. At this point, the sticks to snake's foo is not gonna have to be as strong. Once you get to the point where you can like use spider form against ogres, but still it's good to use sticks to, in this case I've got, oh yeah, this is a good monster. So I got myself into some nasty trouble there that I shouldn't have. But you can see how even though I did that very stupidly, I was able to use the snake to help me out. Oh, okay. Ooh, I got a water moccasin, that's cool. Oh, and ice form, finally. Ice form is cool for getting like RC and some... It can be a nice way to help finish off like things like hydras. Modulo your defenses being somewhere where you can actually stand some turns, but if you weaken them, you can go into ice form and kind of help finish them off. This time we're going to do it with snake friends. Alright, that worked out. EV boost from Spider was enough to carry that. You can see my spell power is pretty crap. So the duration is like non-existent. Uh-oh. She has invis, but that's alright. Poison jabs. Good reason not to be in spider form. Or poison tomahawks, I think, actually. Down she goes. still did pretty good damage. What's down here again? A lot of people skip ice form, which you can actually do, but I tend not to. The water thing is cool, and our poison thing is cool. Pretty handy versus something like, you know, spiny frogs, black mambas. Oh boy. Him. Cool. He gave us back a bunch of arrows, so no harm at all wasting some arrows on him. Yeah, stone skin. I mean, Octopode, we buffed stone form a little bit, so it's really not much different in terms of AC. It is a little different in that you also don't get phase shift, but my base MP is not too bad. I could, it might be actually, hey Zix, how's it going? It might be nice to actually just focus a bit more on unarmed combat, but I like having ice form. I want to play with it too. But we're not going to get more than just a few ice so that I can, you know, cast a spell. Poison Tomahawk, yeah. Beastly Append for him. Maybe not a bad idea to actually pick these up. These can do a little bit of damage, and I don't otherwise have any range damage of any kind. But I do have snakes, so that's the thing not to forget, is that I've got a lot. 52 arrows. Yeah, I mean, it was a big EV boost, so... The thing about OP, though, is that they didn't really need it as badly because they're small, so they get, like, an EV bonus. Actually, it does change your size, I'm sorry. That doesn't matter. I think it's just that they had all the extra stat from that, and I think they have a pretty good dodging apt. I always forget that the forms change your size like that, so... But the bottom line is you would kind of end up with better, there we go. Didn't really need that, but... Okay. Guess we did. Wow. Oh, there's the ogre. Wow, okay. Is he hasted or something? What's going on, Mr. Ogre? Don't want to fight him with that HP. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Playtime is ogre. People with their puns. Usk. Usk is a god I like. This is a fun god for TM. I will probably wait since we're only on D5. Oh boy, Ziggy. Alright. Ah. That's on me, I guess. We're probably gonna try to do now is spam sticks to snakes. Oh, good, he's got dig. That's... Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's see if we can't... Don't know where that's gonna lead. Aha. Alright, good. We got him. I don't know. What is he doing? You got, poor guy. What happened with him? I guess he lost track of me? Poisoned. Huh. Well, that was potentially disastrous. If I had taken a really big hit there, it would have been awful. Oh, that dig was from him digging. That's funny. That's pretty funny. I was like, oh, this looks like an interesting little path, and it's like, oh, a dead end. Okay. But I was in a spider form, so I have pretty good EV. Not that it's like a guarantee or anything. So yeah, use sticks to snakes. That helped make the difference there. That kept Sigmund at bay while my... Oh boy. Okay. While my... I was able to take out the ogre. Oh boy. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Running into some nasty stuff. That was a little scary right there. I also miskeyed and cast a beastly pen, which wasn't what I wanted. And now we get grinder. Perfect. Alright, now we definitely got to go big for sticks to snakes. Damn, he is wrecking these. And I didn't get very good ones. And all I have are wands of digging. I am probably going to just go ahead and fall back. Try that again and see if I can't roll better snakes. Jeez. Really stupid and unnecessary, you know. My God. Yeah, so it's easy to, like, I was getting into kind of a rhythm with this guy, and then that thing with the jelly was like, you know, you're just trying to hit him, and it's a trivial enemy, but I should have been more careful and, like, at an earlier point, try to make some friends to help out. But I didn't because I was lazy. And if you get into a rhythm with a character, it's easy to do what I just did right there. It happened to luck out, but I could have died very easily. Yeah, exactly. After all that, a close call with the slime. Just because of the way the corrosion rolled. It hit right away, which decreased my effectiveness. So I wasn't even the right move. You can see I stupidly don't have anything ID'd because I was kind of... Oh, no, it's great. And the first scroll I read, of course, is Magic Map. What else would it be? Alright, let's finally take the chance to try to ID stuff. Because if that had not been a good quaff... Yeah, I should have had all this stuff ID'd ahead of time, but I didn't. Alright, maybe we can get, like, good snakes this time. Let me... If I can get a distract going... Or just... Okay, we probably got him, yeah. A little bit risky. Look, our snake here is paralyzed. Gamma Funk, the martial artist. Martial artist indeed. Oh, wow. Alright, so we're gonna yell. Oh, this is the entrance to Temple. I recognize this. Making us work for it, that's for sure. There's ice. I'm gonna put this on here for now. Actually, not sure how I'm gonna train. So Blade Hands will be the next big target. Now Ice Form is castable, that's great. That's a good spell. Let's try it out. Very good. Yeah, Sir Nuts. He's done a bunch of remixes that have been really good, that I've liked a lot. He's always got kind of like a weird dancey retro theme. Including, let me request it now. The first remix I ever heard from him was oh, you know Sir Nuts too, yeah. That was the first remix of his, the one that I just requested, that I ever heard, and then I found a couple others of his. He's got a pretty funny dance remix of Shala's theme from Chrono Trigger. If you want to go find it on his channel, it's pretty funny. Oh my god. For the reason I was not hitting. Oh, this is just a vault. It's not even temple.
Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November. 072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R.
This sounds so
All levels
quiet.
can be accessed by the elevator. Welcome to the throne of God, mortal.
No, this is just one of the. Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. Man, that vault really screwed me pretty well, I have to say. Lots of nasty stuff in there. Ellie. I kind of want to go Ellie on a different char, though.
Empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen to the skies of Earth. My winds will become lightning bolts that devastate the minds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their duties and anarchy. I am drunk with this vision.
I'm a beast. I'm an ice beast. Number 500? What you mean?
panting and sweating as you run through my corridors.
Yeah, it's the first one I heard from him. It's actually not the first one I heard. I had heard others, but I didn't know. I didn't recognize him. But I was like, wow, this is a cool remix. One of my all-time favorite OC remixes, really. Oh, that's for 500 Twitch followers, which I'm closing in on. I'm only just at like 400s right now, but I'm just thinking about what to do for a 500 follower special. You know, you gotta start small. Guess we can stick with this. Oh, thank you for the follow. I missed who that was, but thank you all the same. Oh, cool. Thank you for the follow. Come on, orcs. I've got Ice Fist for you. Fists of Ice. Yeah, this is an enemy that it's cool to have ice form for our poison and susceptible to cold. Whoops. Oh, thank you again for the follow. Oh, Pichu. Oh, Pichu. 'Twas him. There we go. Gotta get to 500. Thank you, Trunup. But I think you followed earlier, didn't you? I can't thank you twice. That would be excessive. Oh, we got an overflow altar here. Che? Huh. Funny. Ured or Kiku. Not any of my first choices for TM. I mean, Che is a, like, if you like Che, TM is a great choice, of course. Because he makes casting the spells easier. It's a lot of synergy there. However, I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree. Look how easily I took out that, ooh. I mean, got a little bit ahead of myself, though. Yeah, I remember this track, actually. And this is a Cobalt Storm right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Christ. We could be in a lot of trouble. This is insanity. This is my fault. I don't have any teleport scrolls. Have I de-tele? I have not. Gotta be really careful. Okay, there's our... Okay, there we go. So I read ID teleport. That was risky. That was quite a little spectacle there. I need to kind of head over here and maybe rest up. There we go. Yeah, random centaurs joining the party can be a problem. If I can break them up, but I got through that sergeant really easily, but the rest of that pack was a little bit overpowering. And then the centaur shows up and it gets downright frightening. But now that I've got... What is... Okay, so let's see. I don't know why I keep... Ugh. There's our friend, the centaur. Ugh. Just want to watch your HP. I closed in on him so that he wasn't as bad, but... Another centaur. Holy crap, dude. Ah, sticks to snakes. What does this guy got? Just a whip. Alright. Gotcha. Gozag elf. Weapon of electrocution. That is a big nope. God damn it, Prozac elf. What was up? Was that level explored? Probably. I need to find some upstairs now. Oh, but we just found Temple. Yeah, this is a great remix. I remember that. I didn't even realize this was him, actually, but I remember this remix. Oh, this actually... Oh, is this like a different name that he has? It definitely kind of sounds like him. Yeah, can I quiver stuff? Oh, I can, but it's melded. Yeah, you can't throw stuff. Is this the same guy as her? Oh, okay, it's a different artist, I see. I thought you were saying it was the same one, I gotcha. Well, looks like we got our god choices. Everything except for two gods that I don't want to pick. So, the ones that I would kind of consider... That's the question that we're trying to answer. Can of worms. Hint Chiva. Straw poll. Well, I've got to figure out what even the choices are. I mean, Makalub is a default. Rue, I'm not a huge fan of. It's totally viable, I'm just not really a big fan of Rue, and I already have 2 Rue wins. There's Brozag. I'm not a big Brozag fan or anything, but he's possible. I just did Hep, so he's off, and I'm not, again, a huge Hep fan or anything, but I will need another win with that god eventually, or would want one anyhow. Che. Che is obviously not happening. Usk is... I've done an Usk win pretty recently. You don't recognize... Yeah, Usk is a new god. A fine god for this, just increases your damage a lot. And Quaz, no. Honestly, as I look at it, there's not a billion choices. Ellie is fine. Oka is fine, but kind of boring. Gozag, Maklub. I mean, Sif is silly, and I already did that, so that would be... Then there's Ash, which... eh. Kiku is totally fine, but it's like an OP god that I kind of associate more with like stabbers or other relatively weak characters. I mean, it has been a while since I've done Gozag. There's also Nem. I don't really want to go Nem, but that's possible. I don't know if... How long ago did I... Yeah, Oka is reasonable. Let me take a look at them. Then maybe I'll just put up a poll. Democracy in action. Yeah, Zom is a challenge run, which I've done. I did a Zom, I did a DRCK. I know it's a Twitch favorite, of course, but... Wow, did that command not get recognized? Wind Sense God. There we go. So these are the how long ago I won each god. TSO is I haven't done 15 rune. Ellie, I kind of plan to do Ellie on something else, but I could do Ellie. Rubiog, Ve, Lucy. Yeah, I don't have a Lucy altar, so I can't go Lucy. Oka, Nem. Yeah, these are all kind of gods that I'm looking to do anyhow. Ellie in the chat. Ellie is fun. I like Ellie. Ellie is strong. Now, Ellie got changed, where I don't know if you played with new Ellie or not. Alright, so I'll do a quick poll. Ellie got changed, I mean, quite some versions ago, but it's not old Ellie. You know, old Ellie was like spam pacify 24/7. Okay, who do we got? I mean, Ashe is not really a good fit, I think. I guess I'll veto Ashe. Usk I've won, I feel like, really recently. Yeah, I've won Usk really... I've won Mach pretty recently, too, to be perfectly fair, but Mach is a god that I like a lot. Who else? Is there anybody else? Technically, I could do Ured, but I don't really want to do Ured. Because I don't like Ured. I just did an ally god on top of it. So how many choices we got? We've got 5. Is that right? Is that everything? So I'm vetoing Rue, I'm vetoing Red, Ured. I mean, I don't know why I'm including Nem in this, but I guess I'm just giving... I'm making a mistake, that's what I'm doing. I'm making a huge mistake. A huge, huge mistake. Cool if you hate your parents and think homework is dumb. That sounds about right. Oh, did I put Oka in? Yeah, I did, okay. Wow, Oka, how unconventional, or how conventional. This is Hugh TM, I'll do a dump so you can see the character. Alright, so I'm gonna be right back, and feel free to vote. It allows multiple votes, so you can vote for more than one god, and I'll be right back, and we'll see how democracy works. Hey, lost in translocation. Council God got. He's still going through sort of like reductions. He was very, very complicated, and the. Oh, thank you for the follow. Doesn't. The god was really complicated, and the author kind of resisted, like simplifying it a lot, but finally sort of agreed to do that when he kind of realized that we don't like gods that are overly complex. So he's been working to simplify the god and has made a bunch of changes. I still need to sit down and look through the god myself and all the code. But it's a good sign because he's willing to like work to kind of get it in a direction that the rest of the dev team would like, and he's been motivated to work on the god a lot, put a lot of effort into it, so that bodes well at least, but beyond that I can't really say. Yeah, I mean, people tend to go for new gods almost whatever, but it's always good to hear positive feedback, but at the same time it's kind of like you got to take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, overall it looks like he's working for it, so that's always good. I find it's like kind of mostly proportional to how much effort the author is willing to put into it. That's pretty dominant, because if they keep doing that and follow up on changes, it kind of always inches towards going in. If they just kind of like shove up something that's like just barely been implemented, it's much more likely to fall away, and the council god has got a lot more work behind it than that. Spec all your games. Well, I spec all your games, or a lot of games, Serial. Are you saying, is that what you're saying? I'm not motivated? That's what you're saying to me, Serial Jinx? Oh, well, screw you. I'm gonna friggin', that god's never going in. In fact, I'm gonna go tell him. I'm gonna say that Serial called me lazy and said I never do anything, and that's just kind of mean-spiritedness, means that the god can never go in due to what Serial Jinx 2 said. It's all his fault. I'm gonna quote, tell him that. But yeah, no, he's put a ton of work into it, so I think that's pretty. The first thing I think that Lasty did when he joined was the dev team was like implement Rue, I believe that was his first thing, and that was a ton of work as well. And when I first saw the god, I was like, this god is really complex, and Rue is really complex, kind of like how the council god is fairly complex, but Lasty stuck to it and kept making changes based on feedback and stuff. Added and removed in the next patch. Oh, I kind of shut the poll down. Oops. Oh wait, I still have the link here. But oh god. I think I do. I pasted it, right? Okay, that's the chart on. There's the poll. Yeah, Rue is not my style of god, really. It's a perfectly viable god, though. A lot of people have had fun with it. For some, it's even their favorite god. I mean, that's going to be true of every god, of course, but I think the problem I have with Rue is, like, there are these mini games where you, like, choose a sacrifice that's not really impactful, or if it is impactful, it's kind of annoying, and then you get free powers that are fairly kind of generic. So I don't super like the conducts or the mini game behind choosing the conducts, and the powers are fine, but they're just not they're not super exciting. They're pretty generically useful, which on the one hand is some people really like that style of god a lot more. I know Lasty does, I think in general. Like that's why Lasty likes Dith a lot. I tend to like gods that if they're generalist, they're a lot simpler, and if otherwise they're a little bit more specialist, I guess. Yeah, see, I hate Che, and I hate Quaz even more. Well, they're quote-unquote meaningful, but a lot of them are pretty meaningless. if you do an early big sacrifice, it is impactful, I will grant that, but also is it a conduct that I particularly want to play in exchange for, you know, basically generically good powers? I could worship another god that, if I really want a conduct, there's something like, you know, Trog that gives you a lot of power, or maybe, I mean, most conducts I'm not even a fan of, to be honest. The conduct of you can't worship another god is probably my favorite god conduct. Che's conduct is a pretty good example of a kind of like early hardship, later on powerful type conduct that's impactful. It has its problems and quirks, and I'm not a big fan of playing Che, but I can appreciate that for that design he does it pretty well. And Rue is not like a disaster or anything like that. Like, his conducts are, you know, impactful. They're just not. They're not super fun for me. I think the what Che gives you is kind of a little bit more exciting than what Rue does for you in some ways, but I would probably play Rue before I would play Che all the same, just because of what Che's conduct actually is. But yeah, Che is a really popular god and not going anywhere, and Rue is not the most popular god, but is still popular enough. There's a lot of Rue fans out there. And the god has lots of support behind it. Yeah, that's the right way, and probably the most fun way to play Rue. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go with Deepeg's baby. Dynast, if he's asleep, I'm sure he'll have a... I don't know. What? He'll have a Toho track play in his dreams because somebody worshipped Gozag. Gozag welcomes you. Alright, let me check my stream really quick. Well, tournament is not necessarily the way you really want to look at it, because tournament involves a lot of conducts, and going for points doesn't. Because gods that are less played are worth less points. What you probably just want to look at is cumulative, something going back to with a lot of samples. So let's say not zealot, just to exclude the zealots, and let's say you ruin less than equal to 5 to get the good god bias out of the way. Something like this starts to get to god popularity. Again, this is not god strength or how good a god is. But yeah, so for people who are not just choosing their god at start, you can see Che is right up there, and Rue is not all that high. For Hep was only added, I'm going back to recentish, so that's not quite fair to Hep and Usk. But so Rue is on the board, but not like the least popular god by any stretch. Gozag is actually significantly more popular. So is Ash. So is Quaz, which is, you know, Quaz exists. Alright, so I have a free potion petition, and I just need to keep that in mind. Let me go take a quick look. Alright. Very jazzy. Oh boy. Yeah, I would like, Fedos is not a popular god, you know. A god as strong or even possibly stronger than Trog, but not a popular one. I would like to see Fedos sort of maybe reworked. I mean, tons of flavor in that god, fruit jokes aside. But power sort of the active abilities, the way they're distributed is weird, but mostly they're kind of like too skewed towards nothing but spamming mushrooms, and then the other stuff is fun, but it's it ends up being so situational and fiddly. It would be neat if it were just really streamlined. Somebody would have to really sit down and bright fly, big battles, lots of damage. That sounds like a meme almost. Yeah, the claw's conduct is like turns crawl into kind of like a different game. It definitely has its fans because you can see it's not like the least popular god or anything. People like weird and silly things. Don't do this. I think I have done that. I'm pretty sure I did that on my Quaz win. I won Quaz when he was... I think he's a 1-in-1 god for me. Pretty sure. I almost had Hep 1-in-1, but I kind of threw it away because I was playing Mummy Venomage and I was like, ah. Good old chiptunes. We haven't had any of those tonight. Two things we have not had tonight, incredibly. Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and chiptunes. Very unusual. Let's see if we can do this all with Snick. Snick, please, Snick. Good job, Snick. You did it, Snick. Did that query go through? Maybe it's 1-in-1 god. Hmm. 1-in-1 gods? I don't know if I did that right or not. I'll have to... There we go. Yep, Quaz. Most of the rest are fairly strong gods, so... Actually, Gozag, the first character I did was a troll of Gozag, and I got it to like shoals and just kind of killed it because I was like, eh. Hippo, Griff. Oh, is this the... No. I've got more 1-in-1 gods than Che. That is proof of my superiority. That is the metric. I hereby declare 1-in-1 gods to be the true litmus test. No keyword games. Where did that come from? Weird. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, that is super popular. If you look at Mage, Vey is like twice as popular as Sif, and Sif is like twice as popular as the next. Yeah, slightly over twice as popular, like 39%. Yeah, this is a good one. Well, I mean, they always, do I have this saved? I should. This is a great one. I might have this. Yeah, Kiku is like, people just get tired of playing around with allies, I guess. You know? Kiku's design is not bad, really. I think Kiku's design is like 10 times better than Yured's, at least. But yeah, it just, I guess, it's so, the god is so specific to one school. But Behemoth, like, it's, you know, it's conjurations, but it's like all forms of damaging magic. So it ends up being... But yeah, that gives you a really streamlined mage experience. I think that's really what it's about. You know, Sif is a lot more exciting to me, but not. I think that's a minority opinion. Although I think people do like the new... the people who are not Min-Mei like the new version for the most part. Min-Mei hates it, mostly because he hates divine energy. Which I can understand why... Ah, damn it. Oh well. Huh. A little bit risky, and I had to use a heal wounds there, which isn't great. I mean, anything could have popped up in that open area. It was kind of dumb. I should have used potion petition. What the hell was I thinking? But that's alright. I have more potion petitions. It is indeed, I believe. Or, no, actually I don't think that has rebuilt. Alas, my friend, you are exactly one commit behind. Although, people can click that link to see the epic new Rod of Lightning tiles. Tile, I should say. Look at all this gold. Look at it, would you? So I guess at some point I want to buy a food shop. I guess I don't need to now, but I am... Late hands. I can actually cast it too, but its hunger is probably... Yeah, its hunger is off the charts. Just faded. I'll have to tell that to Checkers. Or Alex. As he goes by now. Yeah. I know, kind of Checkers wanted to have, like, he's been trying to, like, get ways to people to take it more, but I think he's kind of confused the idea of, like, a challenge conduct with something beneficial. He's sort of been trying to push people to, like, buff faded altars, but it sort of defeats the purpose. But I don't know that their availability is going to really change too much. Oh boy. Well, nobody. So if you do step on an alarm trap, it makes a big noise from where you are. But if there's nothing to hear it, you can just rest where you are. And you know, nothing. Even if there's like one or two monsters, it won't. You know, that's all you'll have to deal with. So it'll effectively do nothing, or do very little at least. Oop. Two-headed ogre. Now these guys are scary. We're gonna go full sticks to snacks. Sticks to snacks. Look at that. So use sticks to snacks. Some games you don't want to make choices. Oh yeah, going Trog is it's gonna tend to win you games. It's true. But most people don't do a start like that and get excited about, oh, now I can't use any of my spells. Oh, there's the Fat Assaulter. It's kind of unfun. Like, I set out to play a TM, I don't want to worship Trog, because then I could just play as a, you know, a fighter or a berserker or whatever. So I'm just mostly using Ice Form now because it gives me like a small AC bonus. I don't have as good EV, but I've got better attack, and AF Cold is like gonna do a lot of damage. Ooh, Spriggan Baker. There was no baked Spriggan in there. Thank goodness. I would have been scarred for life. Fight my snake. You cannot. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Kill him, snake. Thank you. Oh, scary. No, you can change floor tiles. Yeah, I mean, I think you want to use good taste. Also, Che, when you do that, you want to set the color of the floor as well, using the color statement, so that in console it will have some meaningful color. Generally, you just want to like make it match whatever color the tile is. And yeah, it's just there's a statement for that. You can see in the syntax guide, it's just the word color. C-O-L-O-U-R, and it works the same way as the tile statement. The Shatter in V5, I mean, it works fine if you... The thing is, like, the things that can lock you off the stairs are susceptible to shatter, so as long as you don't get caught so that you can't shatter, like, a warden or otherwise kill it. But yeah, I did that with shatter on my last, like, Hill Orc Wizard, who was, just... It was Shatter plus Firestorm eventually, and I just shattered it. And it definitely can work. The things that aren't susceptible to shatter are not the things that can really stop you from leaving the level for the most part. It's basically just the wardens that you want to be careful about. And it's reasonably fun. Sounds like some straight up Mega Man. Straight up Mega Man. Ooh, potions. Exciting. Walking around in ice form. It's my new skin. Oh crap. This is a vault of things right here. Not gonna go back down these stairs because there's a friggin' Hydra. Toho music remade with Mega Man sound fonts. Ah. I guess I get it now. Well, that worked out poorly. So, okay. No. Auto pickup, please. Please. Let's see what I have for this level. I like this, although it's just kind of skipping, or, well, it's repetitive. Wish it was just a little bit shorter. Alright, see you later, Datron. Let's just stop by. There's that Hydra. How am I gonna deal with this clown? I can go for snakes, but that's very snake roll dependent. Snake. Oopsie. Is he gonna die? No. Could have worked out, but yeah, he does so much damage so quickly that it's not. If I can get a distract kind of hit thing going on. But that was silly. Shouldn't have done it. What I really need is like thin, soften them up with like lightning. What? Why is it? Oh, okay. I think he's really, yeah, he's not really damaged enough. We need a slightly better setup for that than what I'm doing here. Elevation could also work. Oh, helmet. Down he goes. Potion petition could also theoretically work, but I would have to turn into something like a friggin' tree. Have any real hope of doing anything. Looks like we found Orc. We found something. That is the bad stairs. Wow, Komodo. Might be a lair entrance here. It's a little bit rough. Yeah, that's really rough. Down he goes. Well, we got the Komodo. The four-headed. I wonder if he's patrolling. Don't want to zap him with random effects. He's not even really damaged, to be honest. Now that the wands have limited range, well, I guess I can do random effects, because if anything happens to him... Oops. That was extremely stupid. Don't do what I just did. I saw that there was a moccasin there. I was like, I can heal, but I didn't really look at what scrolls I had. I was like, oh, I probably have blink or something. That was not too brilliant on my part. Easily could have ended that guy. Really, like, that whole setup was just not the way to fight that Hydra. With Gozag, he's not, like, there's not a potion he's going to give you that's really going to make you power through it. You just don't have any defense. Like, I could have tried Spider Form, but then, you know. It's just dicey. If I restart, I have the... Yeah, it's going to be a while before I find a lightning rod. Did you rebuild for that one commit? Oh, is it on a different rebuild schedule? I think the bot actually has a... Whoa. Oh, CBRO is showing a weird version. I think maybe it's showing something for frogs. What is the... Yeah, Trunk is still running 432, by the way. It doesn't rebuild, No, I think you looked at the wrong one. I'm on CBRO, I'm not on CJR. I just checked Rotatel's version, and it's still a version behind, and it doesn't rebuild except until midnight. That's why I was confused when you said that. CJR builds every hour, but CBRO builds once a day. Yep, that's right. You didn't even check. You didn't even check. You just assumed that I'm on your server, but no. I'm spreading my wings to every server, every single server. I need to take a look at my... so, anyway, for that Hydra fight, I mean, it's probably just best avoided. Given that I didn't really have... I do have recharge. If I could have set that up to zap it more, I would have gotten a lot more than what I was getting out of those snakes. They're just not able to damage it enough. But even then, I have to have enough like shots to be able to damage it before it can close in on me. I just really can't take even a hit from that thing, so... Look at all these evokers, though. This is the lightning rod, I see. Hence... Can of Worms wanted me to update. I thought it was the... Does it have the same glyph? Or is it slightly different? See, I want to say this and the Lamp of Fire have a similar glyph, or the same color glyph. Isn't Lamp of Fire also yellow? That might need to be looked at. Arfin PA, how could you do that? This cloak. Let's see what this encrusted cloak is all about. Oh my goodness. Land of plenty indeed. Well, it's a pretty decent cloak. All the RN I could possibly need, I guess. And then contam if I want to take it off. So, yeah, early Hydra that you wouldn't normally fight. Ooh, that's a fun dire flail right there. Keep running into weapon shops. Makes me sad. Oh shit. Does this guy have... Yes. He absolutely does. I'm gonna have to... I've got rather a lot of... Oh, need to end transform. Rather a lot of digging going on over here. So we'll soften him up with some snick. Down he goes to snick. Yeah, what happened is that hill giants were replaced with two-headed ogres, and two-headed ogres were buffed to be a little bit closer to hill giants, so they look they are more like this now. A little bit more damage, and they of course have the same nasty weapons, so they're a lot nastier than they used to be. That's why I'm softening them up or killing them with snakes. Snick, as I've been calling it. Chainmail is a thing that you could wear, but it's kind of... I haven't found any of the branches. Hopefully we'll find... So at pretty much any point I don't really need to be training quite so much transmutations at this point. I should have really turned off transmutations and spellcasting earlier. Don't train it maybe quite so much, because with wizardry I can easily cast Blade Hands, even though I have very poor spell power still. But I could use fighting and dodging more than I could use better casting of, like, Blade Hands. Oh boy. Well, he can shoot me and I can't shoot him. That's really kind of a problem. How about you don't go into that room anymore? How about that? Oh boy. Damn it. Man, Wand of Lightning now has a very limited range. Oh wow, it didn't even hit him. I'm gonna have to go up. Annoying vault. I should have probably used a Gozag buff there. I'm gonna forget to use Gozag, that's what's gonna happen. Oh shit. Oh well, that worked out. Triple bribe side, yeah. Save it to the very end of the game. Don't, just use start using his abilities on Zot 5. That's how you win. Oh boy, Deep Elf Mage. Wonder if he's gonna... Oh, maybe not. Cyclops, hell no. That I do not want. If he gets out of rocks, then he's something you can deal with, but... Can't do a potion petition. Haste and heal wounds? Why not? It worked out. Yeah, it's a good... Yeah, I mean, it's based on HD, but I think, like, isn't the way it's I don't really know Gozag's, like, internals all that well, but isn't the way it's costed more based on, like, I don't think it's got a slim chance to do something to effectively remove the Orb of Fire. I mean, it's gonna make it neutral. Maybe it's, like, harder to make it friendly. I guess it is based on HD, but it just seems to have a pretty high... Yeah, it seems to have a pretty high success rate at doing something. Ooh, Wand of Scattershot, guys. This is new. This is a new wand. Oh boy. This is why you don't want to get a D11 Lair. Like I just did. Shit. All the snakes, block snakes. Snakes as our missile. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The snakes. The snakes. Look at it. Ooh, snakes. Oh, come on, don't. Ugh, freaking blinking. Okay, we got him still. That is, At least it's not a four-headed ogre. That is true. Those don't yet exist. Emphasis on yet. I haven't updated to the latest commit, so it is distinctly possible that they would exist if I updated. Oh boy. This imp is my friend. Okay, that one's dead. Haste resistance, curing your magic. It's actually pretty... Oh, well... Oh, I see. You raised a good point. Well, we're gonna go big. This is stupid because I'm wasting a lot of money. Okay. Okay. This is not how you play Gozag, by the way. This is just how I decided to play Gozag right there. I was very lazy. Oh boy. Garbo. Handled it, but not well. I'm not proud of it, but at least it's not recorded in a stream video for all time, for all people to see. For Dynas to watch later and rage about. But yeah, I wanted to sort of finish off that fight, but the shadow made that really stupid. If it had just been the two ogres, then that would have been something I could have handled. Now I've burned through a hell of a lot of gold. Not having a potion petition is a bad thing, because this god is doing extremely little for me right now. On the other hand, that's probably the bulk of like the actually scary stuff on the level, we hope. Cannot be sure, we just hope. Oh, are you freaking... Oh my god, dude. Whatever. How many hydras do I need to fight in dungeon? I don't understand. The hydras. I don't deserve hydras. Huh. Why do I have to fight them? Frickin' god damn it. What? Oh. Okay. Dex. I could get a level that's not insane. Yeah, I need to use that. I need to start training Evo, in fact. For that reason. This is true, because it's really good. It's probably pretty decent enough even at 0, but it is a really strong item. To have 4 shots of that. Oh god. Why this happened to me? Okay, there's the acid. Freaking hell, dude. Where did you come from? Alright, I'm gonna have to dig because this imp is like, yeah. Oh. I have to And my transforms I'm gonna have to do. Hello, Shadow Imp. Yes, thank you for showing up when you did. I appreciate it. Appreciate everything you do. This level is pretty shitty if you haven't figured that out. I am not a fan. Oh, there's the Orcish Mines. Yeah, Shadow Imp. I'm helping. He is helping. He's definitely helping. So, I could map this and just kind of avoid the... I almost want to because it's got a friggin' Hydra on it. And I'd kind of rather, like, dig into Lair. I didn't want to hit it because that, it was, what's-her-face nearby, and I didn't want to give her turns to sit there and, like, blast me with shit, and also get slowed by a white if it got to hit me. So I could have sat there and hit it and for it to die, but you know how it's gonna go. It's like, oh, miss. It wasn't even damaged. If it were, like, one hit away, I would have considered it, but... So just dig. I mean, that's what... Like, you know, I just wanted to take the stairs anyhow, and I've got friggin' 4 wands of digging, so... Why not? Hello, friend. Friend? There's the man. Crap. Oh. Okay. Are you serious? Oh my god, dude, with the demonologist. Ugh. Well, at least they'll be over here now. I can go try the other stairs. What are these? Maybe I can kill some of these clowns. Take your time, please. Actually, wow, okay. Sure. I don't think this thing is going to be enough to damage him. Okay, that worked pretty well. Just barely, but it did the job. Die. Thank you. Demon. Yeah, I don't. That fireball hurts actually. On the other hand, I should have remembered that I do have RN3, which is very helpful for that. I think that checks RF or RN, but since it's something about like evil or holy, evil/holy means you better like try to guess whether or not it actually checks that resistance or not. Because it could be either way. Holy stuff especially, although that's gotten better recently. Okay, so the demonologist is dead. We still have Josephine, which I don't want to... Oh my god. You've got to... Oh my god, dude. Can I cancel this? What the hell are you doing? Can of worms, please. There's a command for that. He's like... I'll explain it by reading every single entry in the LearnDB. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a bad situation I've gotten myself into. That just as I moved out, he managed to Okay, I think all the rocks are taken care of. I do have a teleport. Is this guy damaged at all? No, he's not even damaged in the least. Oh wow, I'm actually out of arrows. That's hilarious. I've been spamming so many that... Okay, that's one leading down. Managed to barb me in the one turn that I gave him. I used a might pot for that just because I felt like, why not? Not strictly necessary, but with Gozag you do have like more potion availability, so I don't mind using some of them. So this has been like a nightmare, D11. I can avoid running into Josephine, maybe. Oh, it's a freaking unseen horror. Oh my god. I swear to god, this level is just superb. Lightning might be able to do it, or maybe I could Para if I get really lucky. Another Cyclops, because we don't have enough of those. Out of snakes, actually, that's funny. Okay. Oh. D6, huh? Guess I gotta go get those. Right. Thankfully, I figured that guy wasn't going to have much HP, so... The hell? Sam. You're a weirdo. So now we actually do have... Ugh. I didn't see this before. Now we've got arrows again, that's good. Oh, God. I literally can't even. I literally cannot even. Yeah, that's a bug in that vault, actually. Life is very unfair sometimes, and it's not nice, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Yeah, I wanted to kind of eat through some of his rocks, but this guy, I have to deal with this idiot too. Wait, I've got a blowgun. Oh, of course. The hell else did I expect would happen? I thought that... Oh, thanks, Retro... Whoa, thank you for the host, Retro Gaming Live. That may be Yogi. Thank you guys for the host. Yeah, you can... sometimes you'll see Retro Gaming Live streaming roguelikes, so check out that channel. Ah, there he is, there's the man. Thank you for the host, I appreciate that. And yeah, Yogi himself streams many RPGs, including Dungeons Crawl Stone Soup. And he's done all sorts of 15 runers and stuff, so if you like roguelikes and also other RPGs, League of Legends, all sorts of stuff. And that channel is a great channel too, by the way. It's got all sorts of classic retro stuff going on. Yep, I love this theme. This remix is a little funky, but it's kind of nice. The original theme is so great. Yeah, it's OC Remix. I do have the original in my playlist because it's very good. Uh-oh. Prepare yourselves. Can of Worms is unleashing something. You will see. Alright, so I'm about to die to this stupid Cyclops because, first of all, this eel is really pissing me off. I just want to use it to stair dance and I can't. So I need to get rid of this guy. Is there a needle? Or what do I have? Paralysis. Oh, thank you for the follow. I probably should shorten that sound. I'm gonna get a few of those. About the lost vocal remixes, I'm less a fan of. Vocals in general, because they're just, well, if it's really good, then all is forgiven, but if it's not, then nothing is forgiven. Okay, there, we got the eel. We just walked up and hit him with our fists. With our big old ice fists. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this now. Oh yeah, I can also soldier ant, huh? I guess I can finish exploring this level. Oh, he's distracted by gold. Thank you for the follows, everyone. You get 5... Well, I would pose a challenge if people could guess what game that sound is from, but some of you already know, so it's not really much of a thing. Guy with a really long name. That's the perfect name to have when you follow and they have to read out your name. Well chosen. Okay, I'm getting a little confused about where I'm walking, and I shouldn't let that happen. So let's just dig. I've got pretty ridiculous number of dig wands right now, so I can feel free to use as much of it as I want. Pretty ridic. Alright, so yeah, so down here we've got... Do I have, I do have a blink scroll. I'm gonna go ahead and go into... If I am in ice form and they're there, it's actually not really going to help me too much. Gotta watch food, actually. I am kind of burning through food pretty well. I've got still hunger in ice form, and I've been using that spell a lot. Thanks, Yogi. Thanks for the host and stopping by. Ah, there's our man. Okay, so yeah, we're exhausting him of his supply of, Okay. Now here's Snorg, and he's not going to go down to a bunch of adders. What he's going to do is berserk. He might get a little bit wounded, but I'm going to go up before he gets the opportunity to do that. Gargoyle Berserker versus Minotaur. Well, Berserker pretty much always wins, Nibiki. Berserker is the strongest start in Crawl, because starting with Berserk on D1 is much stronger than starting with a shield. But maybe you mean like what's more fun, and that's totally subjective. Minotaur is a stronger species than Gargoyle, but yeah, they're both really strong combos. It's just that Berserkers is, as they say, OP. Minotaur Headbutt. Minotaur Headbutt is pretty strong, but also HP instead of just like gradually increasing AC. Yeah. For just winning the game, Berserker is always going to be hard to beat compared to anything. Only things like Ice Elementalist can kind of compare to it in terms of like early game, you know, just survival. But it kind of depends on what area of the game you're struggling with, or if you really have trouble with mid-game, sometimes a weaker start can help you, just based on like, you know, how familiar you are, how comfortable you are with the game. You might actually have better success with a weaker combo. Yeah, Gargoyle Berserker is pretty newbie friendly, but so is Minotaur. Minotaur I would say even more so, just because it's stronger. Although you do have the resistances, which is a thing for newbies. That is a big point of you know, difficulty. Yeah, so this is where Josephine is, and I don't... She's a lot safer to deal with than Snorg. I was kind of hoping maybe I could take him out with some kind of tactical scatter shot. The problem is if Zorg berserks, I don't really have a outstanding plan for dealing with it other than burning a blink scroll. Yeah, you're not gonna... The poison resist, starting with poison resist is a big deal because adders are a thing that can kill you, and venom branded weapons. Now, if you're like a gargoyle or if you're a berserker, you're not really... If you're a berserker, regardless of being a gargoyle, you're probably not going to die to adders unless you're doing some pretty bad things, because you can just berserk them. But, alright, so I think I'm going to try these stairs over here and just sort of see how this rolls. And I'm a little bit worried about food, actually. We've been eating a lot of food. It's mostly because I've been casting Ice Form so much. The Cyclops is done. Snorg is lured away from... yeah, there we go. See, this is what's going to happen. Yep. Oh yeah, and by the way, my cape gets melted. That's the thing. That is definitely the thing. I forgot about that. So that damage is really, really, really strong. this guy is not going to go down to snakes too easily, to be honest. Probably should just use some wands to take him out. And I'm running out of arrows again, that's not great. Yeah, I forgot how the cape melds. It's something easy to forget with that transmuter. And now I've got some nice little drain too. 2 levels. That's kind of big. But yeah, that's why she's such a pain. That ghostly fireball, just you can't dodge it, and it does pretty good damage. I was also, I think, already in form. Yeah, Blade Hands is castable. I'm a little worried about food though, because the food cost is way off the charts with Blade Hands, so I almost don't really want to use it too much. On the other hand, Ice Form is also kind of a thing. With Gozag, you got to think about this a little bit. It's another 400 gold before I can even call a shop, so I can't go crazy. So the smart thing to do now is just go up these stairs and rest. I'm worrying about food, and I'm not afraid. I can't go back down these. These I'm going to exclude. These are bad. And here's our friend the Wraith. So now we've got like 2 really bad stairs. Can I... Where's the setup of a double shot? I'm going to set up a double zap. Yeah. We don't need to go like this far back, but... Let's see if I can. That's the end of the game for that. There it goes. So yeah, I even these guys I have a somewhat hard time fighting. And I have to fight through like another 2 of those, and then Josephine herself. Or I can go down right into the waiting arms of Snorg. So we'll probably try this other 3rd set of stairs. This is really silly. This is like way more effort than you normally have to do in order to get into Lair normally. This is like pretty much kind of like the worst case scenario that you could get. I mean, not exactly, but it's close. Of course, we also had to have the one with plants. Oh, there's the Unseen Horror. Now, how is he... Oh, that's why. Jeez, I can't believe that. That's so silly. I had See and Viz. If I'd just been out of form, I would have been fine. Well, that's good. Okay. I have no appropriate body parts free. Oh, okay. I guess that's a fair point. There we go. So, last time I went and melded, or went into a form and it melded my cloak. Yeah, 60 is actually not too bad, but he is hexable. If you can, especially if you had a vulnerability skull, it's just, I don't want to deal with him. I just want to get in here. I'm cutting these out in case I have to stair dance. Hopefully Josephine doesn't decide to pop into view. Okay, see this, I'm telling you, it's like you cannot make this up sometimes. You know? Alright, so in we go. If I have to go back up there, I'm probably going to have to re-teleport and walk up, so I'm going to go ahead and exclude the stairs so that I remember. And actually, I'll just make a note. Yeah, I'm gonna annotate the note on the other end. That's if you stand on stairs and make a note, it will say, do you want to make it on the other end of the level? And so I'll make a note, so even if I did go up somehow, that's mostly if I like forget why. And there's the scroll teleport right there. Getting trapped in Lair to Layer 1 Hydras. Yeah, the dungeon is a cool mistress, indeed. Not getting any drops because, well, I'm still not out yet. I shouldn't get too antsy about it, but we are down to like 5 food rations. We'll get some more in Lair, but focus up spellcasting. See if I can't just get ice form down to where I can actually use it. These guys are kind of nasty. Oh yeah. That Wand of Gamelon. I used Potion Petition probably too much. That's where it went. Strippers are below. Well. Okay, well he just died anyway. I have recharge. Yeah, I need to use that recharge. I also need to use this para. I do this. Guess I can just punch this guy. Don't have to. Oh, good. More electric eels, my favorite. Wands of Flame are really nice with these guys. Because the steam, I could have ducked, I just have enough HP to tank a little bit of it. You go. I want a telly? I could telly. A few things I could do here. This isn't the scariest thing. I don't have cancel ID, so I can't otherwise make summons. I could go into ice form, get a little bit of extra AC, and probably wait it out. That didn't end out so hot. Oh yeah, so now I'm out of snakes. I'm out of snake. That's not so great. Is this guy damaged? A little scary. Well, that was kind of dumb, but we got through it. All just so I could save a consumable or two. It was a little bit risky, to be honest. It probably wasn't worth it. Thank you for the follow. We're putting that sound to work. I probably need like a less invasive follow sound, but I do love that one. Alright, those are my books. Ever like drop books and you see, I guess that's a console thing that happens a little bit more than it happens. Sometimes if they're in a pile you can't remember if it's new or not. In tiles there's always that little pickup symbol. Thank you again for the follows. Got distracted. Oh, that's Snake, right? Yeah. So that entrance is like got a lot of black mambas and stuff. Now that I don't have any more sticks to snakes, I'm kind of out of those as like a fallback. This guy's kind of spiraling. This is why I don't like Gozag. You gotta be kind of conservative with Potion Petition. You can't like crutch on it too much. And if it were another god, I would be like using a little bit of early piety to help soften this stuff up. Like if I had gone Macalib, this run would have been so much easier. I would have just like been summoning some demons and stuff to kill even like Snorg and everything. But you know, I guess it's in honor of our friend Dynast. Yeah, I didn't use Gozag's stuff too efficiently. That's my fault. I'm not really super experienced with Gozag. I've got like 2 wins with the gods, and those 2 were like relatively early on, I think. He's changed a bit. Well, I think both of my wins were before he had the free Potion Petition. We're getting close to the point where I could buy a shop, but I at least do have enough for 1 Potion Petition. That's good. Okay, this vault is like, you usually got like a bunch of black mambas and such. Right now it seems like it's all water moccasins, so that's pretty easy. Hello. Oh no, adders. Wonder if this vault got like kind of nerfed a bit. There was one black mamba. Oh, no, not who I wanted. Man, I cannot get a level without... She's not... Nergal is not super hard to kill. On the other hand, you have to like pour on a lot of damage really fast before the orcs that she makes start piling up on you. Kind of not a bad idea to just... Actually. Black Mamba's a little off. Let's try this. So I just kind of burned my Invis pod because I didn't want to have to deal with... The Spriggan by itself is not a problem, but the Mamba and like a blink frog can be a little bit scary. Damn it, there's a Komodo. Okay. I'm probably going to be leaning on this Paro wand a little bit. And some of these other wands. So I should get back into training some Evo too. Not really ideal skill training for skills like this, but we'll just do it. I want to get some spell power behind these wands. Oh, there she is. Please. Okay, good. These stairs turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, ice form good for spinies and black mambas. This is a little bit bad though. Wish I had some more pots I'd eat. Might want to just teleport now. It's kind of scary with all the extra stuff, this porcupine and this many wolves. We'll go ahead and bird one. Yeah, that worked out. Oh, I should, yeah. Switch over to this robe. I think I got that from Fanar. Where, oh, he stepped in the teleport trap. I was gonna use that maybe. Oh, there he's back. And he's even more pissed. I need to not rest off ice form and use end transform. Being kind of lazy, but that's just making me go through more nutrition. And also, I don't always have to use it. Those are wolf friends. Yeah, sure. Here you go. Ask and I shall dump. Off ID. Ooh, on a tree. Just doing a little quaff IDing because I feel fairly safe to do that. This, I should be putting this staff on B and using it before I cast Ice Form, it'll give me a little bit of spell power so that I'll get a little bit longer transform, which is not a big deal, but it helps. Oh, nice. Okay. Ice Blast, that's a good wand. Got 4 recharging, so I need to make good use of these wands, particularly if I see anything like a Hydra. Ooh. So that's the first time I've used Scatter Shot. That's a new wand that's in Trunk. Because rods are gone, and some of the rods have been turned into wands. And then others have just been outright removed. And that's one of the new ones. Basically, it's the old there is spellcasting to 8. Start with Evo 5. That's going to be my next skill target. Was down here? There's a Komodo. Yeah, I don't want to go back down into Komodo. They do a little bit too much damage. Komodo I'd like to soften up. This wand does not have a big range. How'd I get involved? Mostly just by playing it, and I was a programmer. And that's kind of how it happens. People who play it who are programmers, and I had kind of messed around a little bit with the NetHack source code, just doing random stuff, not doing anything, and at the time hadn't written much in C++, was more of a C programmer, and I wanted to learn more C++, so I made it a project. And that was many years ago. At this point, it was like 2013. So yeah, if you oh good, nice. Oh, here goes Descent. Ice Fist. So yeah, Komodos are still fairly scary. Good candidate for Blade Hands too. Blade Hands will decimate them, but just they do so much damage. My defenses like outside are not too bad, so that if I did Blade Hands and didn't meld, I would probably do better off. If I would lose my gloves, but that's only 1 AC. I don't yet have a shield. I don't think one is generated. Okay, there's a medium-sized shield, but that's a lot of skill to try to get into. That's like 15 skill. Oh boy. Wow, okay, that's the hero. The hero Water Moccasin. He was the one. He was the one sent by the gods. I will kill this human where all others have failed. I, a Water Moccasin, forged in the fires of hell. Alright. River rats, what the these guys are supposed to not be here. I guess these are still, whoa. Look at all these rats. I don't know if you see this, guys, but this is a lot of rats. We got hell rats, we got river rats. Pizza. So this is an AoE wand. I don't think I need to really... I don't know if there's any other hell rats. Yeah, I guess there are. I'm just kind of toying around with it at this point. Oh, I guess I'm not casting Ice Form because... A food vault. That's what it was. Good, there's my haste pots. Oh, nice. Aha. Yeah, that's a little risky. Don't recommend doing what I just did right there. Those things actually hit you pretty hard, and I kind of, just tried to tank it, and it did work, but not well. Okay. But we got swamped. That's good. That's going to be a good first branch for us. The only thing is that our blade hands cuts Hydra heads. On the other hand, our other branch is snake, which... Our poison is not going to be a problem because we have the ring, even outside of ice form. By the time we're ready to go in there, maybe we'll have gotten somewhere with like upgrade spells. If we can get to statue form, it's Dream Sheep. Look at this. These aren't as bad if you split them up. But if you don't, they got a little bit distracted by the gold. That's helpful. That's a passive thing that you may not notice with Gozag, is that occasionally monsters get distracted by your pile of gold. Like you're some kind of leprechaun or something. These things hit a little bit hard. Not that hard, though. I'm kind of borderline, as you can tell. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of unsafe to fight. See what we had in the way of armor. Just some good enchanted leather would be good. Oh, there's rune leather. I should go check that out. Of course, for me to go back to D8, I have to go deal with Snorg, which I don't really want to do. So that's probably going to wait until after Lair. One shot of Para is all it takes to deal with those guys. These have... Him I can probably just do a blade hand. Yeah. There's our 5 Evo, which I just wanted that to help. I've got a lightning rod and I've got some other evokers. I've got a lot of wands that I'm going to kind of be leaning on for some extra range damage. I kind of want to sort of just continue training this the way I am. I want to get spell hunger down so that blade hands is not, you know, like a food ration every time I cast it or every 2 times I cast it. It's dropping pretty fast, but I'll probably go to like 12 or so and just keep working on fighting and dodging for defenses. Boy, we've had a full pack. Oh, swamp worm. I wonder. Oh, he must have just wandered out. I will do blade hands versus this guy. He's a little bit scary. Wonder, he must have stepped into a teleport trap or something? I wonder how that happened. Or maybe he woke up from noise and just wandered out. That's a possibility as well. Staff, I'm looking for maybe a staff of energy. That's a good one. Hello, friends. Don't know if there's anything else in that vault or not. Uh-oh. Lab. Lab's all the way over there. This is a pretty open layout. Oh, looks like... Oh, interesting. Huh. That... Oh, that's the slime entrance. Never mind. That made more sense. My thoughts on Hellcrawl? You know, it's some of the same things that I've been saying it would be fun to do in a fork, but I realize, like, the thing that I most want to do... The things that it's changing, it's not really changing the layout and the monster density, the layout issues, the number of the amount of combat in the game. And that's really the stuff that needs fixing, and that's a lot harder. So if Hellmonk does something, you know, interesting in there, he's kind of going for like a low effort fork that he just sort of just pokes over time, so I'm not really sure that's on his list. But really going with like how monsters are placed, changing some of the aspects of the dungeon, maybe making it just strictly kind of linear, like how other roguelikes, Doom RL, Cogmind, changing its branch structure so that you're sort of forced to go in. That's some of the stuff that could actually make a game with a lot of reduced XP and levels kind of more interesting. Because just taking Crawl and making it significantly harder casually, I mean, it could be interesting, and I'll probably try and get a win at some point in that, but for me as like a developer slash designer, that kind of those kind of layout and structure aspects are sort of the interesting stuff to me. Those are problems that I don't think he's trying to fix quite so much. He's just sort of just making, you know, tweaks that people have requested for years that the dev team doesn't necessarily agree with, or at least not all of us agree with it. And some of the things he's changing will probably make it over to Crawl too. That happened in the past. Okay. This is not the thing that I really wanted to run into. What I probably should do is just go ahead and go back up these stairs. Where's the other downstairs? Because dealing with the Hydra right now is not #1 priority. Yeah. So this puts us really close. So I'm using blade hands just to kind of kill anything that wanders in my way. Now I need to drop some stuffs. We are probably going to need some of this digging, but we're probably not going to need... What is this? It's sort of an interesting remix, but maybe it tries too hard. Random effects is too scary. Too scurry. Okay, so for Minotaur, we're gonna have to be really careful with him. If I buff and with agility and go in with blade hands, I can kill him pretty fast. Maybe even a might pot, or I can try to just take him out with wands. We shouldn't have too much trouble with him, but you can always get like the crazy unkillable Minotaur. Oh, I should have dropped magic map as well. Oh well. Okay, so we're on the edge of the labyrinth. I'm gonna go ahead and just dig. Yeah, scattershot wand. I don't have a vuln, so I can't hex him. That's unfortunate. Boy, this is... Maybe it's the opposite way. Doesn't usually take quite so long to start finding stone. There we go. Yeah, I can potion petition it. But that's just buffing, which is... I have pots that I can buff. It's more if it's got some crazy ranged attack that's horrifying in some way. Okay, this is the abyssal entrance right here. Yeah. I knew that because there's no metal surrounding this, and it's just this thing that's metal. So if you're actually close to the Minotaur, you're going to see... So the Minotaur is somewhere over in this direction because there's a little metal tile right there. Looks like we're going to have to backtrack. A lot. Stack of... Yeah, that's true. And a stack of stones with a monster with high HD can be pretty nasty. Doesn't have to even be all that crazy of a ranged attack. Well, we are having great luck here. Great luck. Trust in the maze. Become one with the maze. Oh. There we go. So this is definitely his lair. And this is the one that kind of winds into a spiral. So I'm going to eat some food. This is not the best... Yeah, I can. That is true. I can use spider form. Spider form, maybe even an agile pot. I'm going to preemptively quaff agile, in fact. we got? Doesn't look like he has anything on. Down he goes. So I just went for using an agile pot and softening him up a little bit with the rod, lightning rod, using 2 charges of that. It didn't damage him all that much, but good enough. And yeah, he did not. Ooh, transparent fustibalus. Oh, he did have a sling. He just didn't have any bullets for it. Poor guy. Poor guy. Had the fancy equipment, but couldn't use it. Yep, it's a human transmuter. There's a dump. Allow me to take a crap. Okay. Can you make UC damage 100 and UC skill? Sure. All you need to do is donate, let's say, $500 to the GammaFunk Twitch stream. And who knows, maybe your account will have, you'll start the game with like a stack of 50 acquire scrolls. You'll notice that your stats are all 72. You'll begin with all 27 skills maxed out. No one will know. Just one random account happens to have a little bit of extra love and attention acquired to it. Who can say how that happened? Oh, there were the stones. If he had picked up the stones, he would have had a sling and stones. Some arrows. I've never been more excited to see arrows in a Minotaur stash. Manual of Long Blades, Book of the Sky. Another wand, another recharge, ident. Hopefully some of this is decent. Yeah, there's some because you tend to wear lighter armor. You have like an easier time getting to these higher tier spells. So you could go for deflect missiles if you really wanted to. I mean, not that you super need to or anything, but it's cool. I'm not really going to turn this guy into like a really diversified summoner or anything. I mean, I can with Gozag, because Gozag gives you access to like, a bunch of other spells and stuff. Tornado, yeah. Get this guy into Tornado. Maybe if I find 2 manuals of, manual of Long Blades. If I find 2 manuals of air magic. Okay, so let's see what some of this fancy stuff that we got. For rings, it's okay to wear ID them. They're a little bit less dangerous. I'm actually going to I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna use my ID on a potion rather than worrying about this amulet. Could be harm, but it was faith. Does nothing, sadly. Oh man. Ooh, see invisible. Well, I already have a cloak that does that. That's kind of a shame. Let's see if this ring is any good. Well, that's a thing. Quad Asta. Strength and dex, which is always good. Strength for a little bit of strength for damage, some dex for a little bit more EV maybe. It's probably, might not even be worth 1 point of EV, I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. About 1 point. Wow, this is another... Was there anything else that was super... Oh yeah, the wand. What was the... It was a Wand of Confusion, which I can use. It's got a lot of charges. And, so we saw the... So unfortunately, nothing super standout. That ring is decent. I can wear that right now over the wizardry because I'm surprised Ice Forms actually has a higher miscast rate. Just get a bit of extra AC. Nothing super amazing, but at the same time it could have been worse. At least the Minotaur was easy. Yeah, two-headed ogres are not too bad at this point. I do have sticks to snakes, and I've been taking them out with that, but mostly it's going to be Lair stuff. Yeah, and I have a lot of recharge skulls. That is actually nice. I don't need to save these up quite so much for like heal wounds. I usually like to use them anyhow, but I do kind of want to save them for some recharging of the top tier ones. But now that those are gone, these can all go directly into stuff that's going to keep me alive. So scatter shot, paralysis, or confusion. And confusion has a ton of charges, so that's great, because I can confuse a Komodo dragon and kill it. So this will mostly solve the nasty things. If I run into a Hydra, I might need to use like some of my top tier wands and use my lightning rod and stuff. Well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Got this guy through a minute. I was looking for a good stopping point, and finishing a lab is a good one. So yeah, I've kind of screwed him up a little bit, not as badly as I did the Naga. He went a little bit better than that. My early game was reasonably decent, and I had a really nightmarish Lair entrance that was among the worst I've ever had, I think. I probably had worse, I just don't remember. But D11 Lair with Snorg and Josephine and all the Cyclopses and Manticores and Cobalt Demonologists. You could get some crazy out of depths vault that has like even worse stuff like Stone Giants, so that's a thing that can happen too, but what I had happen was pretty bad, and we're still alive. He'll probably clear Lair okay if I'm not too crazy. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. I stream about twice a week. Probably my next stream will be Cogmind, but I might stream this guy. It'll be in probably 3 or 4 days. And yeah, I usually start around 6 p.m. or so. So please click follow if you haven't done that, and I'll see you, all the regulars, around on WebTiles, and the next time I stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all later.